Alright guys, one of the most common questions and the common mistakes that you guys are making is how much weight should you be lifting when you're working out, when you're training, when you're in the gym, when you're trying to get ripped, when you're trying to build muscle. This is where most people's systems fail and it's flawed, is that they actually don't know how to properly train. The first thing that I want to make note of is that too many people obsess over numbers. Too many people obsess over the amount of weight as in pounds or kilograms they're lifting. Too many people obsess over time as far as rest and things like that. Listen, everyone's body's different. Physiologically, we're all designed a bit different. We all have, different setbacks. We all have different strengths and weaknesses, and we're all psychologically a lot different. So my suggestion for most of you is train the way you feel works best. Work the muscle the way that you feel works best and optimally. So what I mean by that is the problem is when you're focusing and really obsessing over weight itself, is that you actually overlook the actual benefits and the proper form of lifting weight. So you're always trying to progressively overload the muscle by utilizing a heavier weight, but you're not actually focusing on the form and the actual contractions of the muscle. I can almost bet you that most people cannot get proper contractions of each muscle with no weight. And if you can't get proper contractions with no weight, you have no business being in the gym and actually lifting weight. If you can't actually squeeze your bicep, contract the bicep muscle, and feel it without any weight in your hand, you have no business lifting a barbell or a dumbbell. If you can't actually do a squat and feel the quads, feel the hamstrings, feel the glutes firing, you have no business doing squats, weighted squats. And that works for any other exercise. You have to be able to understand how the muscle functions from a functional anatomy perspective, so know what the muscle job is to do. What does that muscle is a prime mover for something, and what is that for? So once you understand that the bicep is meant to flex the elbow, the tricep is meant to extend the elbow, then we can start training properly. Then you start working on contracting the muscle with no weight. You just sit there, focus on squeezing the bicep, make sure you know how it feels. Start to, really study how the bicep feels when you're flexing it. Same thing when your calves, same thing with every other muscle in your body. When you're able to do that, start adding weight in. Now once you start adding weight in, do not obsess over the amount of weight that you're lifting. I would rather be obsessed over feeling the muscle, contracting the muscle, getting a burn, getting a proper workout. If your goal is to build muscle or build a very aesthetic, pleasing physique, then you don't really care so much how much you're lifting. You're not a weightlifter, you're a bodybuilder essentially. The goal is bodybuilding, to build your body, build your physique. So don't worry about lifting as much as you can, worry about getting a pump. That's what you should be trying to do. Trying to get an acute pump where the muscles feel full, where the muscles feel pumped up, where the muscles are burning. That's what your goal should be. Now, for more advanced people, there are numbers and formulas that I do work with. But for the most part, and for most people, I want them to focus on squeezing the muscle. I can get an amazing bicep workout using 30-pound dumbbells better than I can 50-pound dumbbells. I can also get an amazing bicep workout with 10-pound dumbbells if I go for a higher rep range. But most important, I don't care about the rep range, I don't care about the weight. I care about feeling the muscle and exhausting the muscle. That's what the goal of bodybuilding, physique building, fitness modeling, and all that should be, is to look for the pump, feel the burn. Take your body to that point where you're feeling contractions. All right, guys? As always, push yourself to success. Team Hammer.